Hey guys, welcome to Majestic Minds Tarot. My name is Alana. For those of you who are new, welcome in. For my regulars, welcome back. You're probably not used to seeing me because you're always seeing my hands. I'm usually just pulling cards, but it's a new time, people. It's a new time. And so I wanted to do this Pluto in Aquarius video. I wanted to kind of face you guys, show my face. A lot of you guys have no clue what I look like, so you know the face behind the hands on the camera. This is a huge transit. I am sure that most of you have already heard about this Pluto in Aquarius. This only takes place every 248 years, so none of us have ever lived to see Pluto in Aquarius. So my intention today is to really go over the history. We're going to talk about Pluto. We're going to talk about Aquarius. We're going to go over the history. I'm going to give you what I think, some predictions, things that may take place. And then I'll pull some tarot cards, a few tarot cards, an oracle message, get some guidance from the ancestors and the angels surrounding this huge transforming transit. So let's get right into it, okay? We're gonna get into Pluto first, and I have some notes here so that I don't be all over the place, and I remember I'm gonna try not to miss anything, right? So Pluto is the planet of death, destruction, transformation, rebirth. So wherever Pluto goes, whatever sign it's in, like Capricorn, when Pluto first entered Capricorn, that was in 2008, we had the big financial crisis, right? Capricorn is about career and public image and systems and money and banking, things of that nature. So we had a big kind of like market crash down. We had the crisis with Fannie Mae. I always mix them up. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Sally Mae, whoever the hell, somebody May. We had the housing crisis, right? Where they were giving out these loans to people who didn't qualify, and many people were losing their homes. That's what happened when Pluto first entered Capricorn. And so now Pluto is going into Aquarius. And so let's get into what Aquarius is about. I did say transformation, rebirth with Pluto. Pluto rules over Scorpio. That's 8th house energy that has to do with the occult, other people's money, inheritance. So there's going to be a lot of changes around that too. For some of you, you're going to want to look at your personal chart to see where, you know, Pluto and Aquarius is in your chart. And you'll see how it's going to affect you the most. So this transit is going to take place up until, it's going to last until 2043. Did I write that down? Yeah, 2024 to 2043. So about 20 years. And the last time it took place was in 1777 to 1798. And we're going to get into what happened during that time. But let's talk about Aquarius. Also, Pluto, Scorpio energy, it's like magic, psychology. So you may find yourself transforming a lot spiritually. People probably going to be more open, which they have been, the more we're entering into this transit, about their spirituality. Aquarius is about revolution, freedom. Aquarius is about the people. If I could give it a theme, I would say power to the people, right? What people? The people who aren't a part of the 1%. This has nothing to do with race or gender, sexual preference. None of those things matter to Pluto. Pluto is here to transform, to destroy anything that's no longer working. Pluto represents the death card in tarot. So that's destruction, that's rebirth. Also, it's tower energy. You know, the tower is about shaking things up, things that are no longer working. That's what the tower does. The tower is here to shake out the things that are no longer working. So this is going to affect big government corporations. We're already starting to see certain things play out in the media, certain celebrities and the whole island thing, you know. I'm going to do my best not to name any names. I'm going to do my best. So let's get into Aquarius. Again, freedom, revolution, humanitarian, innovative, progressive, rebellious. Aquarius, air sign. They're a fixed air sign, which means Aquarius can be pretty stubborn. So once they got their mind made up with something, you're not changing it. And Aquarius is about the collective. Okay, so there was something else okay, that's what I wanted to say. As far as tarot goes, Aquarius represents, the star card represents Aquarius, and Aquarius is the water bearer. Aquarius is very unique because it's almost like they're water and air, you know, as the water bearer. And when you think about the star card, she has 1 foot in water, 1 foot on land. So it's like that healing, that balancing of energies there. It's real interesting. It's healing. Hope is what I want to say. So Aquarius, visionaries, okay? They're all about the future. I will get into what I'm thinking about, and I'm sure you already heard about some of the things you see in AI. You know, those are going to be things that's going to really, it's going to evolve. A lot of AI technology is going to evolve. So let's get into the history. I'm going to do my best not to make this video too long. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was in 1777 to 1798, and we had 3 revolutions. We had the Haitian Revolution, we had the French Revolution, and we had the American Revolution. So you can already see the theme is going to be revolution. I'm talking about the history. The history is important. History tends to repeat itself, right? Just in an evolved way. So it's not gonna be the exact same as before, but you can look forward to revolution. I don't know if that's something to look forward to when I say war, but just like the tarot card of the Tower, you don't look forward to the Tower, right? It's not something, oh yay, the Tower is in my life, it's shaking it up. It doesn't feel good. But after the Tower is the Star. And didn't we spoke about that. Aquarius is the star card. So you have Pluto, Tower, and Death. And then after you have the Star, which is going to be healing, wish fulfillment. It's going to be good, but there's going to be some uncomfortable. It's going to get uncomfortable because you can expect that there will be some war, and the people who have been in power, they're not going to leave easily. You will notice even now you see they're talking about, you see a lot of talk about trying to, you know, get to Mars, get to the moon, get to Pluto, wherever. I saw an article the other day actually that said, can we send people to Pluto? I was like, yeah, where do I sign up? Because Earth, anyway, some of these people in power think that they're going to be able to run from this karma that's coming forth, run from the revolution, run from the destruction, run from the Tower, and you're not. No one is exempt. Things are going to be made fair or better for the people, for the collective. And I'll get into my predictions a little bit later. But yes, actually I think predictions is next. Maybe. Let's see. What do I have here? The revolutions, right? I said that. You know what? Also, let me say this. It's amazing how a few years ago they were saying like Pluto's no longer a planet, it's too small, you know, it's a dwarf planet. It's a dwarf planet, but this dwarf comes with big energy. It's really the most powerful. If you ask me, it's the most powerful because it's bringing forth this rebirth. It brings forth big change, whether you want it or not, whether you're ready or not. So none of this is to invoke fear. This is for you to continue to empower yourself, prepare yourself for what may be coming down the pipeline, okay? This is coming from a place of love and not fear. So I want you guys to know that. Now, we did get into the history, the wars. Some of the things that took place that was established was the stock market was established the last time Pluto was in Aquarius. That was on May 17th, 1792. Washington, D.C. was established as the capital of the United States after all of these wonderful battles. The post office was established, right? Why, Alana, like, why are you talking about these things? Like, Alana, like, what? Because I was initially feeling like, okay, if the stock market was established then by like, it was like 24 stockbrokers, what changes are going to come about with the stock market? Like, what's going to happen? Just trying to be ahead of the curve. And initially, I felt like the stock market would crash down to oblivion, right? Now, that may happen. We may experience a stock market crash. However, I do feel like the overall energy for the collective is the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So those of us who were not a part of the elite, the 1%, for those of you who are in the stock market, who do invest, who do trade, you know that there's a such thing called market makers, right? And these are the people who kind of, if you will, manipulate, allegedly. Nobody's trying to get sued. But we also talk about the people who are in government seats, who have been known to inside trade. We're not going to name any names, but they would have these meetings and they know what's coming down the pipeline. They know what laws are about to be passed. They know before we do. So they will get into a stock before the average investor, or what do they call them? Retail, as they will call someone who's trading and they're not a part of a big corporation. Retail traders is what they call them. And so these people would get in ahead of time and make millions, okay? Also, there are specific companies, one of the biggest being Citadel, who the average retail trader, you're not getting the same prices as they do in Wall Street, these big guys and stuff like that, right? So Citadel is like in charge of, I don't want to say in charge. Let's just say this. These people in power see what you're trading, what you're buying before you actually get your hand on it, and they know what to do. They know what you're buying. So they can short it. They make a stock drop down and make it run up and take money from the retail traders. So what I see with that happening, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of changes surrounding the way the stock market and trades are placed. I feel like that old way of doing things is going to be uprooted. I feel like the corruption is going to be exposed. I feel like some people who are meant to protect the average trader, you know, and just the market in general, they're going to be booted. They're going to be fired, you know, and there's going to be a big change with the corruption. Given retail traders or average people who invest a fair chance, because it's not fair. The way they do things, it isn't fair for the average trader. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're not into the stock market, this section, maybe I'll timestamp it for those of you who want to hear about what's gonna happen with the market. But I feel like there's gonna be an opportunity to, you know, close that wealth gap. You know, I do see a lot of death. I see a lot of death. Which is not, it's not something that's surprising with Pluto. I don't really want to say, but there may be some people who will eliminate themselves behind some of the things that are exposed. And I'll leave it there. So we can look forward to a boost in AI, right? Aquarius is all, you know, Aquarius is futuristic. So AI, technology, you're going to hear about life being confirmed on other planets, more alien spottings or light beams, however you want to call them. More evolved beings. These things are going to be confirmed. The government is no longer going to be able to hide these things because it's going to be so obvious. These are the things that are taking place. They're going to start talking about trying to, you know, go live on these other planets. I mean, they already started it, but they are going to confirm, hey, guess what? Mars is inhabitable, or you can actually live on Venus, or, you know, it's going to be a lot developing in AI. Digital currency, cryptocurrency. The way I'm seeing this is like things are going to be more digitalized. Now, none of this is financial advice. Let me say that before I forget if I didn't say it already. But I do feel like there is going to be a rise with cryptocurrency, and there's a chance that crypto may be the future of how we do business, how we do our transactions. Like, you're going to be paying in crypto. Digital currency. Also, something that I see happening is Texas. This is specific to Texas, and the reason why I'm saying Texas is because Texas has this thing called Texit, right? And what they're trying to do is exit from the United States and become their own independent country. And Texas may not be the only one trying to do this, right? You may see more of this, more of the states trying to break away from big government and be independent again, no longer being under the federal government's control. So that's going to be something to look out for as well. That may happen. Nothing happens overnight immediately, but over the next 20 years, there's going to be some big transits. The outer planets, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, those are the three planets that take the longest to orbit the sun. Pluto has been in Capricorn, right? Neptune has been in Pisces, but next year Neptune is going into Aries. Now, Neptune rules Pisces, and I'll get more into that on a later video, 2025, when it actually happens, if I'm led to do so. But I just want to say that transit is going to be significant because Neptune is at home in Pisces. In Aries, it is in detriment, meaning it's not comfortable in Aries. Those are polar opposite energies. Pisces is, you know, that yin energy, you know, that feminine. And then you got Aries, which is masculine, cardinal, fire. So you're going to have that Neptune transit. And then we're going to have Uranus move into Gemini, fellow air sign. So those are some big transits coming up. That's 2025. Then Saturn will also move into Aries in 2026. Aries, war, 2025, 2026. Last time Aries was in Neptune, we had the Civil War in the 1800s. So let me just let you say that. I mean, let me just let you, you know what I mean? Let me just let you say that. Let me just say that. What else? Yeah, these people trying to escape karma, building the bunkers. Okay, so that was, I think I'm pretty much done with the history. I just wanted to touch on the history briefly. We are going to get into the tarot messages now. I'm not going to do like individual signs. I'm going to do collective as a whole. So I'm going to start out with the Egyptians Visions Oracle deck, actually. And I shuffled up these decks and cleansed them and stuff before I started. But what I find to be so interesting is at the bottom of the deck, you can see the futuristic card. Yeah, modern and unique ideas. Aquarius, they are ahead of their time. So you're going to see some really unique things, probably flying cars. I just saw, that would not shock me. Flying cars, oh my goodness. People crashing in the air. Jeez, Lord. Oh, okay. People can't even drive on the land. Can you imagine trying to maneuver through the air? Okay, let's see. Spirit, bringing the messages that we need to hear. Show us this Pluto and Aquarius transit, please, and thank you. Show us what we need to look out for with this Pluto and Aquarius. So the first card that fell, we have the Starseed card. And remember what I said, the whole thing with this ring light is ringing. The ring light is doing what it does, okay? Formerly known as, I'm not going to say his name, Starseed, alien beings, light beings, higher beings of light. Oh yeah. So we're going to be, you're probably going to, some of you are probably going to be meeting your star family. Like those of you who identify with Starseed, you're probably going to be meeting or connecting deeper with your Starseed roots. Really learning more about your soul. Where do you come from? What are you here to do? What's your mission on this planet? Because you do have a higher mission, an important mission. And again, we are absolutely positively going to see more confirmation that there is life outside of just us humans. So we had a lot of cards fall here. Oh yeah. We have deception. So I feel like a lot of the deception is going to be exposed. Deception, that Neptune energy. We're going to find more of that in 2025 as Neptune shifts into Aries. But they're no longer going to be able to deceive us and put the veil over our eyes. They're no longer going to be able to cover up some of these things. And wow, Spirit is so profound because look, we have the freedom card here. And this is exactly what Aquarius is about. Aquarius is all about freedom, power to the people, the power to do what you want, celebrating independence. Nothing can stop you. The thing about what I just heard with power is many of us have been calling back our power. We have been led to do so because our energy and our power has been siphoned for so long. And now that we're aware, we're more spiritually awakened. I won't say woke. I will say awakened. In fact, my name, Alana, means awakening. That's what that name means. It means awakening. So with the remembering card, so we have freedom. Let me go back to freedom really quickly because this freedom is going to be spiritually, it's going to be financially. It's going to be important that many of you start to learn more about investing, right? Learn more about money, how it works, how to make money work for you, okay? Rather than you working so hard for it. Because some of us are going to have more money than we've ever had in our whole lives. And some of us have not been taught about money. And therefore, when we get it, we don't really know what to do with it. Some of us, there's a feeling of unworthiness. So we feel like we have to give it away and share it. Some of us spends it on things that have no value, right? So learning more about money, becoming more financially educating yourself in the department of finances, teaching your children about money, how to invest, how to save, things of that nature. Have them learning how to earn and keep, you know, learning how to do a budget, learning about credit, things of that nature. We also have the remembering card coming out, and I feel like many of us, we're remembering who we are. In calling back our power, we are remembering who we are, and we are stepping into that power. We're remembering our past lives, tapping into our past lives. Akashic Records is coming up, past life readings, more occult energy, because again, Pluto rules Scorpio, and Scorpio is about the occult. I love this card. We have the Harmony card. When it's all said and done, we're going to find that this is truly a new earth. This is going to be more harmonious, more fair, more love, more peace, more harmonious relationships after the war and destruction, right? We have the perspective card coming out, seeing how your perspective, how we see things. Things are shifting. Yeah. Reflection for change. Yeah, wow. I can't emphasize this enough, how this transit is bringing forth so many huge changes. And it's going to be about your perception. How do you see things? Your perception is going to be changing because, again, the veil is being lifted. Perception and deception here. And then we have, as the final card from this deck, divine intervention. And this is your spirit team, the angels, the Most High God intervening, seeing that things have been unfair for, you're talking about 248 years, this transit. Things have been unfair. So things are going to be shaken up. And again, if you was the borrower, you know, you've heard that phrase, I am the lender and not the borrower, right? So if you have been the borrower, now the table is turning. You shall be the lender, okay? Divine intervention says miraculous turn of events. The divine forcing a change. And then it says stop something bad from occurring. But what I like is the divine forcing a change. That is totally Pluto's energy. Now, I actually want to get that last. Let's get a few tarot messages. Try to keep this video, if I can, under about 40 minutes, if possible. We are living in a time where the attention span is... People are more TikTok, give me that 1 minute of fun, than they are wanting the quality. Unless it's like a gossip video, you know, about celebrities, then that can be 6 hours long and people will actually sit through that. So, Spirit, what is happening with this Aquarius Pluto transit? We got the 8 of Cups coming out. Ooh. We have balance. That is temperance in this deck. Okay. Just more confirmation of what I saw in the spirit. We have the 7 of Pentacles. What else? Let's get a couple more, Spirit. What else for the Pluto transit in Aquarius for the next 20 years? What can we expect as a collective? 5 of Wands with conflict. Let me just... And I'll hold the cards up in 1 second. I know normally it's usually the camera is facing the cards and not my face. I want to get one more. 1 or 2. Pluto in Aquarius, Spirit. What do you want to show us about Pluto in Aquarius? So the Eight of Cups speaks about walking away, moving on. I knew the Ten of Swords was coming. I just knew it. And at the bottom, we have renewal, judgment. This is also Pluto energy, the judgment card, okay? This world is being judged. There is a huge transformation taking place. So this judgment card says, reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness, time to head in a new direction, clarity on your life, purpose, and in your heart, you know what to do. Clarity on your life purpose, heading in a new direction. That's the energy. Walking away from the past. You see this Eight of Cups, this guy is walking away. This is us exiting, the mass exodus, movement up. Okay, let me just chill because I was about to get into Bob Marley real quick. Bob Marley been told us this was happening. Exodus, the great exodus, right? But this is really walking away. Changes taking place, walking away from the past, going on a spiritual quest for some of you. I want to really just emphasize this balance card here, this Sagittarius energy. This is Archangel Michael energy. This is alchemy, transmuting of the old, things coming into balance. So it says blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise, the power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. Temperance energy. Temperance is healing. There's going to be healing that takes place. Yes, the destruction has to come. The tower has to come. But after the tower is the star. We're healing. After the Death card is temperance. Seven of Pentacles. And this is about rewards from past investments. And I'm going to be honest with you. You may see that some states actually follow through with paying out reparations for slavery. Yeah, that may be an actual thing where some of these states, if not as a whole, are paying out some reparations for slavery. So it says seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future, the need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future. So it's going to be important to plan for your future. Five of Wands is a card of conflict. This is conflict. This is fighting. So yes, there will be some fighting. There will be conflict. Walking away from drama, it says. There's going to be a lot of conflict. A whole lot. And there's a whole lot talking about walking away. So there is going to be an exit from... What I mean by that is just from the system, the oppressions of the systems that have been in place for over 200 years now. We have the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords, in the typical tarot deck, you have 10 swords in this person's back and they're pinned to the floor. So it says the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. So keep in mind, remember, there's going to be a dual energy. There's going to be sadness. There's going to be destruction, things that's going to make you sad. But you're also going to get some relief because there's a healing that takes place. So it says the opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, a melodramatic reaction is what this card says. And I'm going to put the Judgment card here. Under Judgment was the Five of Swords. So that's interesting. The Five of Swords is, as you can see, this person is basically stealing. He's getting away with corruption. But that's coming to an end. All of that corruption, yeah, Pluto is here to transform that, expose it. Few more tarot, and then I'm going to get a message from the angels and ancestors. Guidance. Spirit, please, with this Pluto transit in Aquarius. I said under 40 minutes, right? Oh, I like this. The very first card out is the Sun card. The Sun is ruled by Leo. And it's interesting because Leo is opposite of Aquarius. Aquarius is like that shadow, and Leo is the sun. So after this, I don't want to call it the dark ages, right? But that just kind of came up. It's like almost like a period of the dark age. The sun is going to shine out, the sun is going to come and shine again, bringing success and happier times, joy. Listen, our young people, it's so important because our young people, they're not afraid. So they're going to be the ones to kind of carry the torch when it comes to these big transits that's taking place. Pour into your children. If you have children, if you're around young people, if you're an auntie, if you're an uncle, please do not try to shelter them so much that they don't really know what's happening. Of course, we don't really burden them with, oh, war is coming. But you want to prepare these children. You want to prepare them for the future. You want them to be ready. You want them to be courageous and strong. We got the World card. I just heard, what's that, Aladdin? A whole new world. Yeah, I don't know how to sing, but that ain't gonna stop me. With the World card, we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is about heartbreak and healing. The World card is about closing out cycles. And it's also about the world. The world is changing. The world is Saturn energy. And Saturn is like the karma card. Saturn rewards you or punishes you, however you want to see it. It's all about what you need to know and learn. So big time Saturn energy coming up. We are in a universal 8 year right now as I'm recording this video. And 8 is ruled by Saturn. Saturn, structure, the great teacher. It's like that strict father, you know. So let's see what else. Just a few more here. Okay, perfect. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay. So we have, let me cover her up. The star coming out, Aquarius energy. Remember, we spoke about this. We spoke about the healing, wish fulfillment. Wow. This is Aquarius energy. This is such a big shift. We have the Empress coming out. The Empress is someone who's creative, who's abundant. This is Venus energy. So many of you are going to be stepping into your divine feminine energy. Yeah. And for the males, I would say divine masculine energy. But embracing your softer side as well as what Spirit just said. Embracing your softer feminine side. Because we all have feminine and masculine energy within us. We have been living in this masculine energy for years now, 200 and something years. This is also, this is not to put man against woman, but this is about the balancing, the alchemizing of energy, you know, bringing in that soft, the feminine energy after all of this war, destruction, power. Now here comes the Empress, like, okay, calm down, everybody. Calm down. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is karma. Whether it be good or bad, it's here. Karma is here. Karma has come to collect. What side of karma you on? That I don't know. Can't speak for everyone. I can only speak for myself, and I'm embracing my 10 of Pentacles. Generational wealth. This is like having it all as far as like a solid foundation. So remember when I spoke about the wealth gap? That's shifting. Now you're going to be in a better position financially. The community, the collective. We're talking about the shifting from the powers that be, the 1%, to more of everybody having what they need. You know what I'm saying? Living a good life. Creating generational wealth. Leaving things for your children, your grandchildren. A lot of us have been doing a lot of work with clearing up our bloodlines. And we have the Five of Swords. It did come out reverse, but this is the Five of Swords. This is sneaky, deceptive energy. So I feel like, again, the veil is being lifted. And this could be, it can be seen either way, right? Whether it's upright or reverse. This is disarming of the people who have been in power for the past 200 and something years. And no, they're not going to go easily, right? And this is what the revolution is about. You know how they say the revolution won't be televised? Actually, now it will be televised because we are living in the age of technology. So we're going to get some of these final messages. Archangel Michael, what message do you have for us regarding this Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius transit? What do you want us to know, Archangel Michael and your mighty angels? Ooh, my headband is just like headbanding. Oh, okay. The wave. Oh, okay. Well, we have 3 cards that fell. We have card number 19, which says, make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance, pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. What I like about this card is the scale is here. Things are being made fair, okay? Things are being made fair. Justice being balanced out. Your heart being weighed against the Ma'at feather, right? That's Egyptian. That's what the Egyptians believed, the ancient Egyptians. That Ma'at weighs your heart against a feather when it's time to cross over. So this is not going to be about selfish energy. When it says, are you prioritizing yourself over another? I mean, you deserve joy. Don't feel like you're being selfish. This is not about selfish. It's not about selfish. Make choices that's going to bring more happiness and joy in your life is what I'm feeling. We have the way forward is open with card number 32. And let me just say this. The 1 plus the 9 is a 1. This is a new beginning. 1 is about new beginning. Then we have card number 32, which is a 5. 5 is about unexpected change. And again, we have joy on this card. So it's real. Joy is being emphasized. A period and a time of joy is coming for the collective. It says the way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. Now, didn't we just speak about freedom? Personal and spiritual freedom, okay? So you definitely, there is some freedom coming in all areas of your life. Your path is being opened up. There's going to be a lot of joy. Move forward. Don't be afraid. Maybe if I feel led to, at the end of this video, I'll share this dream that I had the other day. And then we have card number 7 with change is coming. And it says, I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. Here we go with the joy again. This is a time of joyous opportunities. We have the butterflies here, 4444 on the timer as I said that. The butterfly transformation for your good. Spiritual transformation as well. You're being guided through this time. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid about these changes that's coming. Let's get a final message from our ancestors and angels. So Spirit, what do you have what do the ancestors want us to know about this transit? What do the ancestors want us to know about this Pluto and Aquarius transit taking place? Oh, wow. Look at the bottom of this. Joy. It says, summer, the bee energy. Bask in joy and light. Huge emphasis on joy. I can't say this enough. This is a joyous time. Let us be grateful. We have 3 cards coming in. We have the shape shifter. Okay. Transform and unveil your gifts. So a lot of you, it's time for you to come up out of the spiritual closet. A lot of you have like shamans in your blood, in your bloodline. And you're going through a powerful transformation during this time, during this transformation. You're going to be receiving a lot of wisdom, a lot of spiritual downloads, okay? We also have the seer card coming out, right? And it says, see beyond the current situation. So I feel like this is Spirit saying that during this transformation, during this transit, I should say, of Pluto, don't get so stuck. Like when you do experience those tower death moments, it's going to be important to rise above that, to see beyond that, to see the bigger picture. Aquarius is about bigger picture thinking, and that's what you're going to need to do. A lot of you are seers. A lot of you are psychics. A lot of you are going to be tapping into that psychic energy, coming out the spiritual closet. And then we have the animal guardian, which says trust your instincts. Yeah, you're going to have to really, through this time, through the shift, tap in spiritually and trust your inner guidance. There's a movie on Netflix that's called Leave the World Behind. It's produced by the Obamas. Por qué? I don't know, but you know. Those of you who know, Obama was a psychic. You probably didn't know that. He predicted the pandemic back in 2015 or something like that. Or, yeah, 2015. He predicted that things would happen, you know, in 2020. So that movie, if you haven't seen it, you may want to check it out. I didn't like the way it ended, but Leave the World Behind. They always need our permission. They always show us what's going to happen before they do it. So in trusting your instincts, there may come a time where the phones are not working. The internet is not working. Where you can't go to YouTube to get information. And this is where you're going to have to go within and trust your inner knowing and your inner guidance. Real quick, I'll share a piece of a dream that I had the other night. I was walking and there was an elevator there, and the elevator was brand new. And so as I was entering the elevator, it was pretty small. A lot of people couldn't fit in the elevator, and I don't like tight spaces. And as I was entering, they were telling me this is a new elevator, so it's no guarantee that it won't malfunction, that you won't get stuck or anything like that. And I got so nervous, like I was afraid, like, oh my goodness, I don't want to get stuck in this elevator. I had like a whole flashback of when I was young and I got stuck in the elevator. And if you know anything about dreams, elevators, things of that nature, and the fact that it was a brand new elevator, this tells me that there's going to be a big shift and there's going to be a lot of unknowns. And you're going to have to trust in that time of unknowing, right? You're going to just have to trust in the fact that you are protected, you are loved, and everything that's happening is for a purpose and a reason. So I've sat before you for about 50 minutes now, and I really did a lot of research on this video. It really took a lot for me to sit in front of this camera because that's not really my thing, to just sit in front of the camera and talk. I'm on my own. That's not really my thing. But we're in a new time, so I have to embrace the new. One thing about me, I don't care if I'm scared. And what I mean by scared is I be fake scared with a lot of things because I'm brave as hell. And I'm going to do it. It's a saying, do it with fear, but do it anyway. Be courageous. You're going to need courage during these times. Again, I'm Alana. Like, subscribe. Peace to you all. You probably won't see these beautiful sea for a while. Now, let me stop playing. All right, y'all. Take care. Take care of yourselves and be blessed.